Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Haugen. Hey, today we're going to work on some measuring again. This isn't something that we've done for quite some time, so there were a few things I wanted to review with you. First of all, I need you to remember that when you measure, it is extremely important that you put the end of your object, whatever object you're measuring, at 0 on your ruler. So starting at the 1 or starting at the 2, any place other than the 0 will make your measurement a little bit off. For these cards that you see here, we're measuring shoes. So your goal is to find the measurement that the shoe comes closest to. So it might not land exactly on a number, and your job is to find the number it's closest to. For example, when we look at number 1, we see that this shoe starts on the 0, so that's perfect. So we're looking here at this end here. And if you remember correctly, the rule for measuring in 2nd grade is go big or go home. So if you're in the middle, like this is here, it's in the middle of the 4 and the 5, the rule is go to the bigger number. So this shoe we would consider about 5 centimeters or 5 inches, though it doesn't tell us the exact unit. So 5 is the number, is the answer, so that's what I circled. That is all you have to do for these. Now, if you look at number 2, again, they start on the 0, so we're good. And this one happens to be exactly on the 4, so I can just circle the 4. Okay? Number 3, they do not start on the 0. This is where it gets tricky. Our job isn't just to look at the 5 and say, oh, it's 5. Our job is to now count, because this becomes a unit. This is a unit. This is another one. And this is our last one. So instead of just looking and considering this to be 5 centimeters or 5 inches, we actually have to count. And we see that it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one we cannot just circle the number 5. We actually have to write down somewhere to the side that this shoe is actually 4 units long. Again, it doesn't tell us centimeters or inches, so we'll just call it 4 units. So on number 4, it starts at the 0, so we can use the numbers they give us. And this shoe happens to be in the middle again. And again, in 2nd grade, our rule is if it's in the middle, go big. Okay? So this particular shoe is 2 units long. If we look at number 5, again, it starts on the 0, so we can use the numbers they give us. This shoe looks like, again, it's in the middle. And in 2nd grade, the rule is go big or go home. So this shoe is about 4 units long. Number 6 starts at the 0. If we look at the other end here, it's in the middle. So again, the rule is go big or go home. So this particular shoe for number 6 is 4 units long. So you can see for most of these, when they start on the 0, you can just circle the number. That's all you need to do there. But for problems like number 3, where it does not start at the 0, you can't just circle the number that it's on. I need you to write to the side what your answer is. Let's look at the next page for some more options. So here we have another little flip-flop. Starts at the 0. We can use the numbers they give us. Because it's in the middle, we go big. So number 7 is 3 units long. Number 8, again, starts on the 0. Man, that makes it nice. And this is exactly 2 units long. Number 9, again, we start on the 0. And this looks to be in the middle, so we're going to go big. The shoe number 9 is about 3 units long. The green shoe in number 10 starts at the 0, which I appreciate. And this happens to be exactly 3 units long. Just a couple more. Number 11, that's quite the large shoe. Starts on the 0, that's helpful. And this one is close to the middle, so we'll go big. This shoe is about 5 units long. The last flip-flop that we see here starts on the 0, which is nice. And again, it lands about in the middle, so we'll go big. Number 12 is about 3 units long. Remember, when you're measuring, if you do not start your object on the 0 on your ruler, then your measurement will be off. That's your big takeaway for today. Boys and girls, on your class kick, take your time and do a really great job.